Oh my god. I thought it couldn't get worse than this, but Zeb Wells continues to surprise me with each issue that comes out of The Amazing Spider-Man. Welcome back to the Statue. We're talking about the latest issue that came out around May the 10th. Now, if you haven't read the latest volume of Amazing Spider-Man, then I'm actually jealous of you because your mind is still pure while my one is just tainted now. Zeb Wells is doing an amazing character assassination of Spider-Man, of the Fantastic Four, of nearly any character that he touches, especially Mary Jane as well. So basically this issue, issue 25, explains Mary Jane's backstory of how, Paul and her came to be and how they have children, and well, basically it's just a massive mess. So I will be going into spoilers in case anyone does care. I'm not sure why you would for this book. So the kids that we've seen aren't actually Mary Jane and Paul's kids. They just found them in that sort of barren land and just adopted them. So thanks for the scares, Zeb Wells. And basically I think time works a bit differently on that world. So it's been like 4 years in total that she spent there with Paul while Peter was trying to frantically, get the equipment to go back and save Mary Jane. And so after that 4 years, Paul and Mary Jane started to form a bond. And then, after explaining all this to Peter, when he saves her and takes her back to Earth, she says that she won't leave him and that she's going to stay with Paul. So you're going to stay with someone that you've known for 4 years over someone that you've known for 57 years in comic book time. So that makes sense. What's funny to me is that this book's, the story, sort of comes off unoriginal. In a way, it's sort of copying DC when Bruce Wayne was trapped in the war-torn dimension. However, the difference is Bruce Wayne has a bit of integrity. He wouldn't cheat on Selina even though he was trapped there for 40 years, while MJ now is not willing to leave Paul for her true love. Everyone in this book just acts out of character. You got Spider-Man not explaining himself to the Fantastic Four and just getting into a massive fight. In fact, he's looking for the fight. He punches Johnny Storm, he punches the Thing. Reed Richards and Sue Storm's trying to calm him down. And so he does what anyone else would do and tries to punch Reed in the face. I really don't know anymore. This book is just a massive mess. The whole series has been a massive mess, and I just hope it gets cancelled and rebooted again. We need a writer that actually cares about Spider-Man to come in and fix everything. I know I've said it a lot already, but this entire series, this entire run, sucks. Any positive review that it has, I really question if it's even real. Everyone from Spider-Man to Mary Jane to the Fantastic Four, they were so out of character. And doing that leaves the story more frustrating than enjoyable. I don't even know how Peter was able to explain the context to Norman Osborn to have him build the interdimensional device, but not explain it to Captain America during their encounter. In this issue, they keep calling Mary Jane the Scarlet Woman, which is probably the closest Marvel will ever get to calling her a whore. Anyway, the way Mary Jane has been treated throughout this run is just not only disgusting, but really disappointing. Zeb Wells has been writing her out of character since the very start of this volume. I just don't understand why she would ever give up on Peter. I mean, this is the same guy that literally crawled out of a grave just because of how much he loved her. And I'm also just sick and tired of them trying to push Paul as a likable character. No one likes him. He's probably the most hated comic book character that's ever been made in such a long time. And let's be real, he's probably going to die anyway in like a month or two. I just hope that Spider-Man or Mary Jane could beat his ass up before he dies. What I'm also really disappointed about is that it seems like Marvel still cares about Spider-Man, but not our Spider-Man, not the real Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. They care about Miles Morales, Miguel O'Hara, Cindy Moon, basically any other Spider-Person that isn't Peter Parker they care about. Now, I am pretty sure that there is one more issue left of this story arc, and, if it ends with MJ dying or a permanent breakup between Mary Jane and Peter Parker, then I am simply done with Amazing Spider-Man books. I'm obviously just going to be reading the good stuff, the old 60s to 90s stuff, but the Clone Saga was, I think, better than this, because a highlight of it was that Peter Parker and Mary Jane trying to live a normal life as well. Or even when, they got over it and Ben Reilly and Peter Parker sort of formed a brother bond together. That is better than this. Everything is better than this. Marvel's best character does not deserve this, and he needs better writers than Zeb Wells and Dan Slott. Do I have hope that everything will go back to normal? Not really. This book has sort of killed any hope that I had. The damage that Zeb Wells has done to the Spider-Man mythos is unreversible. But that is it for today. If you have enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe because any support means so much. Let me know what you guys think of this issue down below if you've read it. Do you like the latest volume of Amazing Spider-Man? Because I clearly don't. And yeah, see you in the next one.